Hi, Sagittarius. How are you guys? I did tape I did record another reading for you all. Wow, same messages are jumping out right away, so we'll probably touch on that during this reading. Sagittarius, I did a reading for you while I was on break at work, but it was very close up and very dark, and the messages were solid, I feel, but it wasn't it was in my car, so there you guys are. It was in my car, so it was very up close and personal. So this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus again. And as always, guys, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. The messages may or may not be for you. If you would like more personalized reading, you can check out my personal info in the description box below. Or you can always Google your moon and ascendant sign, and that gives you a better, all over look at what tarot readers and astrologers take into account when they do readings for you. Damn. This tower is following you guys. I gotta let you know. Okay. Definitely, we're gonna just dive right in. Sag, okay? The reading that I did in the car was very much a home family situation. And right out of the gate, the Lovers and the Devil card jumped out. So some of you, I feel, are feeling restricted possibly in your relationships, or you are connecting with an air sign because, they kept jumping out too. You're connecting with an air sign that, is maybe not the best for you. You guys just have not a negative connection, but it's just not the best. It's not in your highest good, Sagittarius. This one set of readings that I was, this one set of people that I was connecting with first. But then your reading went on, and it went on to say that you started very recently forgiving yourself. That is in your best achieved again. Forgiving yourself, and yep, air sign for sure. Some of you are definitely connecting with an air sign. I feel like Gemini specifically, but it could be Libra or Aquarius. But you guys, you had a tower moment basically in the recent past, and however it manifested in your life, Sagittarius, here's Mother of Wands. However it manifested in your life, it caused you literally to want to re-solidify your foundation with this person that you're with. That was the first, the Devil card and the Lovers. That was a separate message. I apologize. And, you guys are You guys are re-solidifying this bond, but you are listening to your inner guides more, in your inner voice. You're listening to your intuition, Sagittarius, and I feel like for some of you that is something that you have pushed to the wayside for quite some time. This is coming out somewhat similar, not completely the same, but some of the definitely air signs around you guys, or some of you could have children that are air signs as well. But the general outcome was envisioning the future, and your hopes and fears was the Ace of Cups. So you guys are being hopeful about love. You want to rebuild this foundation that didn't crumble, but it had a crack, Again, with the Seven of Wands, everyone's been getting Seven of Wands. And that's that listening to the inner guidance in your inner voice and making a decision and standing on your own, Sagittarius. This reading's resonating a little bit differently, a little more hopeful, so hopefully the message gets out to whoever it needs to. What is the internal energy currently? Oh, I apologize. This reading is for June 1st to the 15th, by the way. And as energy is fluent, it could permeate a little bit before or a little bit after Sag, okay? Weird. Devil in the Sun card. You're having odd pairings jump out with that Devil card. Okay. Yes, that makes more sense. Internal thought. Okay. But I feel like a lot of you are just very focused on your home situation and rebuilding your castle and re-solidifying your bond with someone. Definitely the Tower had to come again, though. We're going to clarify that because in the out... Whoa, jeez Louise. I tell you, these are just popping. These freaking things are popping. Some of you are closing out a cycle and jumping right into a new, fresh cycle, a new beginning. Some of you, see, this is the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Can't really see the light, guys. That's kind of interesting. I feel that it definitely could be a message for some of you, but the Wheel of Fortune is about you. Okay. Sagittarius. After all that mumbo jumbo, how long is it? Okay, 6 minutes. I've just been doing my readings a little differently. I like to try to set out most of the reading because I feel that I can see a little bit more of it when it's all laid out. I usually do, take jumpers and all that stuff, but this, I can see the full picture or the full story, So, again, I definitely feel like this is going to resonate with the first reading. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. This did not show up in the first reading, but this is about equal partnership. It's about give and take. A we relationship, not a me relationship, Sagittarius. So, you guys, some of you are definitely moving into a better space with your counterpart, for sure. Some of you in the past were a little unhappy or a little, just discontent or complacent. And that's why this Judgment card keeps showing up for you guys, I think, too. Because you felt guilty about feeling like that, even though you don't have to feel guilty, Sagittarius, because sometimes, the great gift of love comes with a price, just like magic always comes with a price. The great gift of love comes with a price, too. It's not always, fucking rainbows and sunshine, and Sag, you guys know this, so... let's just get right on to it. So, you in the situation is the Chariot, okay? This could be you connecting with a Cancer, but I feel like this is you taking positive forward movement in your situation, Sag. You are getting in the driver's seat, you know what I mean? You're not making excuses anymore. You are not that you were, you know what I mean, but you're not... Yeah, you're just getting in the driver's seat, and you are becoming a creator in your life, and you are becoming active in your life again, I want to say, to Sagittarius, okay? The crossing or complementing energy is very complementary, is the Six of Wands. This is the card of success, recognized success by others. It's the card of feelings declared and well received. It's the card of a job well done, basically. So you will, with this energy, it's saying you will be victorious in this venture that you're trying to move forward. The best achieved, just like their last reading, Sag, was the Judgment card. You guys are letting some shit off your chest. You are forgiving yourself for a previous situation that some of you guys could have taken part in or could have turned a blind eye to, okay? But the Judgment card is all about recognizing that it's time to, again, stop blaming others, seek the truth, and forgive yourself. You acted to the best that you could given the situation, especially when it's in the upright, and this is you rising above that problem. You rising above the fear and anxiety that these little black birdies represent down here. Okay? Can't really see that well. But, anyway, Sagittarius, I think it's funny that that came in the best achieved again. You probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 cards that were in the present in the last reading. So I don't find that a coincidence. The foundation, or the root cause of the reading, is the Nine of Cups. You guys are manifesting. You are coming into a phase of bliss and harmony and kind of like relief. You can take a breath now, Sagittarius. This is a card of wishes come true also. So you guys are really focusing on where you want to go forward in your life and the way that you want it to be. You want it to be victorious. You want it to be harmonious. You want it to be peaceful. You know, with as little hiccups and problems as possible. And I know that sounds generic, but like, Sag, you guys are fire energy. You have no problem stating your piece. And you don't want that right now. You, if anything, are going within more than being outwardly vocal, which is fine. That's great. And you guys' fire quality is awesome too. But with the Devil card jumping out in the Tower, it can get steered in, you know, not the best direction. But you guys are pumping the brakes on that and not going into full balls to the wall Tower mode. You're going more into judgment and forgiveness. Because, again, this card did not come up, but this was the vibe of the whole reading. In the recent past, it's the Four of Cups. This is a card of apathy. This is a card of discontent. This is a card of looking at your life and being like, my life is shit. Everyone else thinks I have this great fucking life, and I'm bored. This is a card of being aloof. This is a card of, you know, looking at everything you don't have in a situation. Some of you could have been brought to this, though. You did not play this part alone in this situation, Sagittarius. So that's why you are needing to forgive yourself and recognize that whatever Tower situation did manifest in your life, you were not the solo player, let's say. You were not the, you know, a one-person act in that story of your life. There was very much outer influences to make you discontent, because I feel like a lot of you, this is a foundation. This is a relationship that you've been in for quite some time. And like I said, though, it didn't crumble. The foundation just cracked. So you had to fix it. And it looks like that's what you guys are doing. In the near future, again, like I said, everyone's getting 7 of Wands. In your last reading, this was the you in the situation. This is you listening to your guide, inner voice. This is you standing up for yourself, standing tall, and making a decision and going with it. And again, getting in the driver's seat and not listening to the advice or opinion of others. Not that you are unwilling to hear it, but you know that this decision had to be made by you and you alone, Sagittarius. Your internal energy is that of the Nine of Pentacles. In this deck, the Nine of Pentacles is about the happy, healthy home. Is that 3 9s? Nope, 2 9s and a 10. So you guys are definitely coming to the end of a rocky phase in a good, positive way. There's no 10 of Swords here. There's no 10 of Wands bullshit. No fucking 9 of Swords. It's all pretty much all positive. That's why I'm saying you guys caught yourself and switched the direction that this situation could have been going in, you know? Again, the internal energy, the Nine of Pentacles, this is kind of, again, a phase of harmony and a phase of enjoying the riches or whatnot that you have worked so hard to attain. Not always monetary, though. To create this happy, healthy home that you have wanted, I want to say. The only thing that is a little unnerving to me is the Tower did show up again. And this was in the external influences, though. That doesn't necessarily mean it is your counterpart, Sagittarius. This just means that, like the Tower and the energy of the Tower, there was a situation that was inevitable that brought an ending into your life. And for a lot of you, it was probably, you know, the way in which you saw your life story playing out. So that's probably a good thing when this is in the past and the Tower comes and takes shit like this out and replaces it, excuse me, and replaces it with energy like this. You know what I mean? So, have no fear, Sagittarius. Have no fear. I'm a Scorpio. Tower apparently is our card, just like the Death card, so we play around in this energy, in this shit. Your hopes and fears? Ten of Pentacles. This is very hopeful. This is very much your hope that you can, again, attain this life that you have had and can have again of material abundance, spiritual abundance, emotional abundance, and monetary abundance. Pretty much across the board. Sag, you guys are hardworking, focused, driven people. Fire signs are very much like that. And there's no reason that you can't go back to this Ten of Pentacles vibe. So that is a hope for you. So keep it like that and aspire to it. And your general outcome is the Ace of Swords. You or someone needed to face a truth, and it kind of could have come in a very biting way. But, or maybe you have yet to deliver this truth. Either way, it is something that needs to be said. And it's something that needs to be looked at, and it will bring you to where you want to be, Sagittarius. Very much so, I feel like. Wow, that reading was very, very similar. Just slightly more positive, but real, nonetheless, Sag, okay? So, I'm going to take my, jeez Louise, I'm going to take my Dream Angel Oracle deck and see if there are any additional messages that we can get for you, Sagittarius. Any, validation or reiterations of the reading that you just had, or anything maybe that you are not seeing that you need to see, hearing that you need to hear, so on. What are the messages? Oh, excuse me, 2 right away. What are the messages for Scorpio from June 1st to the 15th, please? Gardening. Beautiful. Yes, exactly. This goes so nicely with the 9 of Cups. Manifesting, planting, and reaping are the keywords, okay? And what do we have here? Ah, okay. Obsidian. That's a crystal. It's a natural glass, I believe. And the keywords are grounding, shielding, and the void. So, let's see, Sag, what this has in store for you. Gardening. Okay, plant a physical garden or the seeds of your desires. This card shows the sowing and reaping of manifestation. It is time to start gardening, physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Huh, kind of funny. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally, duh. Share your desires with God and the angels. Let them know what your heart yearns for, but do not be idle. Take action by using visualization techniques. Do affirmation work. This card is also calling for you to gather the gifts of your harvest without guilt. There's that Judgment card. There you go. Do not block that for which you have asked for. There is no need to be afraid to accept the wonderful bounty of your desires and hard work you deserve to receive. See, that is where you guys are at mentally, too. You're like, fuck that. I've been decent my whole life. We've worked at this relationship just because something was thrown our way bad. By us, by fate, by whatever have you, doesn't mean your tower needs to completely come down. Says Sagittarius, and you guys are already right there. Realizing that it doesn't need to. Additional meanings for this card are take some classes that expand your horizons and inspire you. Reap what you've been sowing by allowing yourself to take a rest and enjoy your abundance. That's what this Nine of Pentacles is about, enjoying the abundance that you've worked for. And spend time in nature and care for the earth by planting a garden according to the moon phases. So that card alone definitely reiterated most of the reading for me, for you. Now let's see what Obsidian has to say. This is a cool card too. It's very cool. Okay, so this card is calling to you to shield yourself from disharmonious patterns of anger, guilt, fear, or resentment. What do you know, Sag? These lower energies do not serve you. Obsidian can be placed in your home for grounding and protection. Also, a side note, another really awesome stone for grounding and protection and repelling negative energy is black tourmaline. Again, another black stone. Obsidian is a uniquely powerful stone. It is created by the elements of air, fire, water, and ether, and earth. Excuse me. Air, fire, water, earth, and ether. And resonates with the platonic solids. And it connects you to each element in the patterns of life. Obsidian helps you to access a magical place of manifestation called the void. In other words, if you feel that there is no hope in your current situation, look again, as this card is telling you not to despair. There is always a way that you can create something out of nothing, something out of the seemingly nothingness around you. There you go, Sag. Exactly. You guys are doing that manifesting. You're doing that positive thinking. You know, this isn't just coming to you. You're doing the work. Additional meanings are: it is time to take responsibility for your own healing. Placing the stone in your room will help you fully return to your physical body after dream time. Interesting. And be gentle with yourself and think only loving thoughts about your body. Awesome. Awesome. So, Sagittarius, I hope that resonated for some of you out there, and I hope that it provided a little bit of insight for you. As always, guys, thank you for checking out my channel and commenting and, you know, telling your friends and things like that. I really enjoy what I do, and I love that I get to talk to people all over the world and connect with so many awesome, amazing people. It's very humbling, and it's a blessing for me. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, thank you for checking it out. And for those of you that have been with me since the beginning, as you know, I love you very much. Sagittarius, Namaste. Take care. Take care of yourself. Thank you.